It's Heidi with Whips and Kits here with the Flosstube episode for December 2024. I got lots to show, so I'm just going to jump right in. First, I have some FFOs. This one was finished a couple of months ago, maybe in September, but I got it framed. So this is the Equality Sampler by Plum Street Sampler. And I love this frame. It's a double frame. I got it framed at Hobby Lobby. I like the rustic look of this with this frame. Looks super pretty. So there's this FFO. I'll show you a little closer up. There we go. That's my first fully finished object. Here. And then I have a big, huge finish, which is Red Deer Sampler, GGR. And I got this framed at Hobby Lobby as well. It's got a kind of a rustic frame with a one on the inside as well, which I really like. I'm so pleased to have this done before Christmas so I can give it to my parents for Christmas. I don't think my dad will be excited, but my mom sure is. She doesn't watch my Flosstube, so I can show it on here. My favorite is the middle flowers. I use the called for threads in this. My favorite is this middle flower with all the different blue greens and greens. So pretty. And the other part of my favorite is that urn going like this. So looks like a grumpy urn. So one more look. There, that can be my screenshot. Very happy to have this done, although I'm sad as well because it was one of my most fun stitches. I love that border. It was very fun. And then I have a third fully finished object, which is Finley, the dog. He's got a cute little bow on the top with a jingle bell on his little cap. He's got the little whisper fur here. I love his little mistletoe and his hiney. There's Fanta. Hi, Fanta. I finished him for my friend Barb for Christmas. So there he is. And then I worked on, I put this in my frame. I put something in my frame every month, a different thing, and I put in Heartstring Samplery, Consider the Lilies. And I don't know what I'm stitching. I think I dyed this fabric. I did dye this fabric myself, but I don't know if I might have over dyed. I'm not sure. No, I think I did dye this fabric myself. Yes. I just bought it plain and dyed it. So this is how far I've gotten. I had barely anything done. So what I got done was, it's so hard to hold this and show. I got this motif done. Look at that little hedgehog. Is he not the cutest? And I got this motif, this flower, these bands, this flower, bands, this urn of flowers, and this urn of flowers. Oh, and this right here, and this bee, and this tree. So I'm all the way around with the, I got all the way around the sampler with the bones of the border. And now I just really feel like I started on this sampler. I love it. I'm thinking of doing half lilies of the, consider the lilies, and half sparrow, the eyes on the sparrow. Because I think I'll only stitch one, but I love them both, you know? So I'm just thinking of doing that. I don't know how I would do that, but I'd have to just cut and paste it out like Kim does, Contented Needleworker Kim. And I'm using all the flosses in the original recipe, original floss recipe. I love these colors so much. I love overdyed cotton. It's so wonderful. So yeah, that's Consider the Lilies. And then I started some stuff. I have a little start and a finish. Phoebe is Moonshine Stitchery, and we started Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow together. I started early in November. We started this December 1st. December 1st, I started this. I wanted to start the square December 1st. Look at that square. I love it. I love this peacock. All those flowers and all those little quad stitches were kind of a pain, but I loved every single stitch that I put in this square. NPI is wonderful and I love it. But I did the squares like one a day. And then I thought, oh, there's not 9 squares. There's 12 squares, you dummy. So then I had to do 2 a day on some. So, but I'm done with the squares and I can jump anywhere I want to jump. I love doing the outline first. And I love this double outline. Love it. Love that each square is a separate square and not connected. That is my jam. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my goodness. So now I'm ready to do the second square in January. And that of course is going to be the January square. This one. Down at the bottom. It's really stitch intensive because it's all black, basically. But I'm real excited for it. And I'll show you the flosses. So each time I do a square, I gather up the flosses that I'll need for that square. So these are the flosses for that square. A lot of blue-green in here. My son's out there playing Madden, so I love these NPIs. They're so great. There's so many of them though. And here's the rest of the flosses. I mean, this is an investment. And I belong to the NPI club through Fat Quarter, and I have a ton of NPI. Like 6 of them came out of that club. So yeah. So anyway, these are the NPIs for the rest of that. I love it. And I keep them in a separate bag over here. And I'm stitching this on 40 count flannel flower by Fox and Rabbit. Another thing I've been working on is every Monday I get together with Contented Needleworker Kim, and who's almost done with hers, and Phoebe. With Moonshine Stitchery again. And we work on Louisa Barney. I'm working on the letters. I got down to the C, and this C, I made a mistake, and it's one row up. Of course I corrected it in this row, but this word is going to be one row up. So I'll just have to remember that. Maybe I'll make a note of it. I don't tend to forget things like that, but you can in the moment, you know? So anyway, I'm real excited to be working on the letters. They're so pretty. I did work on this P and filled it in with all the different flosses. This looks a little different from what Contented Needleworker Kim has. She's working on the DMC, and Phoebe and I are doing a conversion from Needle in a Haystack, 103 conversion. We should have picked a different one. I think I've said that about 150,000 times, because these are how many 103s we had to do a conversion on. And so, they're not close. I mean, some of them are very far away from what is called for, but I love 103s, so they're wonderful to work with. So it looks nice, it looks pretty, but if I had to do it over again, I would do it with DMC. DMC. Okay, so that's Louisa Barney. I'm stitching her on 37 count Russian tea cake. Another thing that I started this December with a whole bunch of people on Instagram. We started Christmas Swan by Brenda Gervais. I have Summer Swan done. We started this on December 3rd. This is how far I am. I love this project so much. So pretty. I'll have lots of floss left over because some things only take like I'm already done working with these pinks. That's all there is. Well, no, I have 3 more to do up here, but then that's all those pinks call for right there. That's it. So yeah, that is started. I'm stitching that on a 42 count Moda linen. It doesn't have a name. It's just from Moda, and I got it from Kitten Stitcher. She had it on her website. It's a pretty rough fabric, if you can see. It's got some slubs, and but I love it. I love working on it. I wasn't sure at first, but I really enjoy this fabric very much. I'm super loving the new green. Grassland, I believe it's called. Yes, Grassland. It's so pretty. It's so nice. And the only floss that I changed out from the original recipe floss is I put Ye Old Gold in for hazelnut, and you only stitch like a star on top of this tree for that. I need to do that before I bring the white over, or I'll forget and then just stitch right over it. Yes, I love it. So I'm really loving working on that. And then today we're starting another project together. Me, Contented Needleworker Kim, and Phoebe, again, Moonshine Stitchery. This is Felicidades y Recuerdos. Look at that, so pretty. Very Christmassy to me. Congratulations and memories, or kind greetings is what it means. I'm using one of the flosses that's called for it. There's only 6, so I didn't have but one of them. So there's Root Beer Float. This is the only one that I had. So I'm using, for Pea Pod, I'm using Goblin from Color and Cotton. And then for Ruby Slipper, I'm using Ribbon Red. And then for Strawberry Parfait, I'm using this Roxy Floss Co. Knockout. I belong to the club for Roxy Floss Co. I love Roxy Floss Co. And for Wagon Wheel, I'm using Portobello from Roxy Floss Co. And then for Garden Trellis, I'm using Honey I Do. Get it? Honey I Do. So cute. Honeydew. So yeah, I'm really excited about those colors. They're going to look so pretty together. And I'm stitching it on 36 count earthen. This is the border. My son's playing Madden, so if you hear him in the background. So there's my start from today. I love this fabric. Earthen is very pink. Pinky brown, really pretty. And this is one of the things that I bought from the, I spent so much money at, what's it called? On Black Friday, that it was egregious and heinous. So I spent a lot of money. So I'm on a no buy for December and January. No buy. Nothing. So that is that. And then what else have I worked on? Anything? Oh yeah, I started something else. I started something that I've already stitched, and I cannot show you really a picture of it. Well, I can show you a little picture of it. I don't have the picture. I just have a working copy. I've already stitched it. It's The Best Time of the Year by Brenda Gervais. Remember, it says, have a holly jolly Christmas on it with a couple little reindeer. I'll just show you really quick. Okay, there. So I started this. My daughter wanted the other one that I stitched, so I gave it to her, and I'm stitching it now on, I think this is a 40 count. What is this called again? Murky, 40 count Murky by Picture This Plus. That green isn't going to show up as good as I'd like, but I don't care. I think it's going to look so pretty on this at the end of the day. It's going to look really great. So I'm using some different flosses than are called for. Like, I think I'm using, no, the Louisiana hot sauce is the right one. I'm using coal instead of black coffee from Classic Colorworks. And I'm not using oilcloth for the deer. Last time I didn't either. I'm using Chris's Bonbon, which is what I used last time as well. Not using whitewash. I'm using Toasted Marshmallow by Classic Colorworks for the white. And the DMCs are all the regular original recipe. I love Louisiana hot sauce for his coat. For Santa's coat. So it's very exciting. I made a pillow out of it last time, and my daughter loved the pillow, and you have to give your daughter stitching that you know that she loves. So yeah. So I'm gonna. Okay. And another thing that I wanted to show today. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. Huh. Is it right here? Maybe this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay. I have done some thinking about Ann Dale, Big and Beautiful. Phoebe is using her own floss conversion, I believe. And I am using the Vicki Clayton Silks. And it just looked so different from what I know that Narissa used DMC. So it just looks way, I mean, mine looks way different than Narissa's looks. The pinks and the purples right here. So I was so curious, and this looks so different from Phoebe and from Narissa. So I was very curious because Vicki Clayton converts her flosses from DMC, I believe, over to her floss conversion. And this calls for, oh, I do have Holly Berry. I could have shown that as well. But I was curious about the floss conversion. This is kind of like 3 degrees of separation. So this, I have 3 different versions of the floss that is called for here. What's called for is 203, NPI 203. And this is the DMC. This is 407. And this is the Vicki Clayton silk. So you can see going from this, the original chart, Kit and Stitcher, Shakespeare's Peddler, matched it to 407. And then Vicki Clayton goes from 407 to this, which is Fagalis 4461. So you can see the difference between those 3. Not that stark, but this is much less pink. And this is much more pink. And this is kind of in between the 2. The next is the biggest difference, the starkest difference in all of the flosses, in my opinion, besides the wheatgrass at the end. This is what's called for. This is 756 NPI. And this is the DMC conversion. There really is nothing better. 3687. So you can see the difference there. And then this is what Vicki Clayton converted it over to. So you can see it's supposed to be this deep raspberry. But it's got more of a brownie hue to it. And then this is what Vicki Clayton came in the Vicki Clayton silks. So it's just so interesting to me. This is called for the NPI 155A. And it was converted to the DMC was 501. And then Vicki Clayton's 501 is Jewel Weed 3167. You can just see how different things are turning out between these. You know, this is darker. And again, this is greener. This is lighter. So the difference between these 2 is quite a bit. A couple more and then we'll be done, but I think this is so interesting. This is a good one. This is called for 633. This light peachy pink, converted over to 760 for the DMC. And then this is Gandy Dancer 1105. I think these are closer together than the 760. And then this is the original called for floss, is NPI 692. I guess I had 2 more. And then that was converted to 3047. And that was converted over to Oil of Amber for 111. So you can see this is a darker tan. And these 2 are pretty similar. So that's kind of a good trade right there. And this is where the difference lies. And you know, sometimes things change. Like this wheatgrass, that could have been greener in the past. I don't know, you know, but this is what's called for, Belsois wheatgrass. And then it was converted to DMC of 371. And then this is the color of the grass now. Very yellow. And that's called Windswept from Vicki Clayton. So this is not similar in the very least. I do like this color. It's really pretty and variegated, but it's simply not the color that it's supposed to be. And I also did a vertical grass. A lot of people are doing horizontal, but I thought I'm not mowing that hill horizontal. I'm doing up and down. So I think that looks fun. I'm not saying this is a bad conversion. I'm just saying I was fascinated by what the differences would be from NPI to DMC and then to Vicki Clayton Silk. It was just really interesting. So I wanted to show you that. Next, what was I going to do? I think I was going to talk about my winter Christmas whips that I'm going to be working on. Here is one that I want to finish stitching. Peppermint and Pine, Brenda Gervais. I'm working on this little guy here. Look at him. So cute. I want to finish him. Here's the flosses. I have the flosses for all of them. All of the original recipe flosses. And I just bought, I have little tiny pieces of fabric, like a 16th yard. This is Picture This Plus Legacy. And then I have this little piece of Picture This Plus Oaken. And I forget what this one is. Probably had the tag in here. Yeah. It is Ale. So this is Ale. I think it's adorable. So I'd like to finish that. This I've been working on a couple of years now. Have not gotten much progress on it. This is my granddaughter's stocking, Wren. I love this. So pretty. It would be a fast stitch, I think, but I'm just so pokey at it. I love how fat and thick that looks. Look at that. This is on 20 count linen. This linen is very thick and hard, and this is pearl cotton right here. And it really takes me a long time to do this because it's really hard on my fingers. So yeah, I need to get going on that. I'd love to get some good progress on that. And this I want to put on scroll rods and put on my scroll rod soon. This is Christmas Garden. So good. I love the color of these flosses. This is all the original recipe flosses. Let me see if I have a picture of that. Yes, I do. So I want to put this on scroll rods and put it on my frame and work on it. Do a little rotation. Here are the flosses. And I just have them all on one ring, but then I have the backup flosses right there. So I've had those for several years. And I'm working this on 40 count Mayflower Mocha by R&R. Another one that I'd like to work on is Christmas Tide at Holly House. Love this one. This is my conversion. If you want to take a screenshot of that. Isn't that pretty house with the little bricks? I love it. This is on Seraphim, 40 count old stationery. The house is Plum Honey by Silken Colors. One of my favorite flosses. I love it. Favorite silk floss. It's so pretty. I really want to get working on that more. So I'm going to work on the one that I started with Kim and Phoebe for today at least, and maybe tomorrow for part of the day. But my granddaughter's coming over, so she'll be here, so I probably won't get much done. Another one that I'm working on is Deck the Coop by Stacy Nash, and I bought this as a kit from Country Sampler, and it's 18th Century Brown by R&R is the fabric. I love this fabric. My friend Phoebe has this done. I do not. I have the edge done, but yeah. Love to have time to work on this. Oh, here's my other glasses. I leave these in the bags. And of course they kitted it up with all of the regular flosses. There's a little skizzers in there too. There's more, there's more. This, I love this conversion. This is the Vicki Clayton Silks. I should finish this one. I'm happy working on it for the long haul. This is 'Tis the Season by Blackbird. So pretty. Really nice variegated flosses. I think this is a really pretty conversion. I'm into it. I'm not sure what the fabric is, but let me look and see if I have that listed. I think it looks like affogato to me, and I believe it is. I was on an affogato by Fiber on a Whim kick at that time. A couple more. Oh, I love this one. This is a weird one for me. It's not my usual style, but I love pink. So this is Natal en Rosa by Cuore y Betacore. Christmas in pink. And I love it. Started this several years ago. I'm stitching it with 2 threads on this gray. So pretty. I love pink. Let's put it closer. What do you think? That just gets all filled in white. I think it's 2 threads, is it? Yeah, it is. Do I have the count? Yes, it's pearl gray, 32 count pearl gray linen. And I think this is really a good call for this pattern. It really needs 2 strands on a 32 count, in my opinion. It's so cartoony, you know, that I think it'll look really pretty. So this is going to take me a long time. So I started in the middle and I'm moving my way out. I really want to work on this too. I love it. I love all my Christmas stitching. But I had to finish that red deer. And then this I haven't worked on in several months, but it's Winter Rose Manor. This I consider a Christmassy whip, although I work on it all year round. And I am getting up to getting the house done on this baby. The birdies are done on there, and just gotta move up on the house and then do the roof. I'll outline the roof and fill it in. This is another weird one that I did not do the border first. I just wanted to start working on that house. Original Floss recipe. And I think this is, let me see if I wrote down the fabric. I think it's 18th century rook. Yes, it is. That doesn't go in there. Well, darn it, I lost a needle. Maybe that goes in here. Sure thing. Boop. And then I have one that I want to start. I want to start Noel. I have it all kitted up. Merry Noel. I have all of the Floss's original Floss recipe going on. And this just edge of this fabric. I don't even know what this is. Let me see if I wrote it down. Probably not. I wrote down the measurements. Oh, it's hand dyed by me. Hand dyed floss by Heidi. There you go. There you have it. Good girl, Heidi. Okay, so those are all my Christmas whips that I want to work on. Shove them in there. Okay, and now one more part. I have some haul. And it wouldn't be haul if I didn't get something from LaHaye's, right? So I ordered this because I wanted to put that other pin cushion with the red writing on it, but I got the other pin cushion ordered. So I'm going to stitch, what am I stitching to go in here? I have it all picked out already. Oh, I don't know. I can't find it. But I have something already picked out to go in the middle of that. And hopefully it'll all measure out okay. Then I bought some fabric. This, I forget the name of this fabric. Artsonia or something like that. Artemisia. It's called Acufactum. This is the prettiest fabric I've ever seen in my whole life. And I saw this on Sean, Periwinkle Stitcher. She turned me on to this book that I bought. I showed you last time. And then I'm just obsessed with this fabric. This Christmas fabric is so pretty. Itchy nose. Look at this one. So cute. I mean, how much Christmas fabric do I need, right? I bought a whole yard of this. I'm gonna make a pillow for my granddaughter because they have cross stitch in that book too, that you can make cross stitch on a pillow and then, you know, use the fabric as well. So cute. I love it. So that's Acufactum fabric and it comes from Germany. So it's really just wonderful. And then I got another Black Friday deal, was 20% off of linen. So I got 20% off of this 36 count mocha from Weeks Dye Works. I don't know if it's Zweigart or the old stuff, but I don't care. And then I bought this. I cannot resist a tin, you know. So this is from Colorado Cross Stitch. Sherry showed this on her channel. And it is so cute. Little magnet on the inside. And then little tins. I cannot resist little tins. One has buttons and one has charms in it. I mean, what am I going to do with it? I don't know, but I love it. Little Christmas stickers, like vintage Christmas stickers. Adorable. I love it. Oh, and then this is the other LaHaye's that I got. This is for, this is a special order with a recessed lid for a pin keep from, is it Stacy Nash or Scarlet House? Patriotic, not a pin keep, patriotic stitching to go on the top. I forget if it's Scarlet Letter. I think it is Scarlet Letter. Yeah. So anyway, I got it for that design. It takes the number 3 oval. It says right in the pattern. So I'm ready for that now. When I'm ready for patriotic stitching. I went to stitch over at Annie B's house and met her 2 beautiful daughters. And I saw this on her wall. Oh my gosh, I needed it. I kept saying, can I get that from your website? She goes, I don't have a website. I'm like, come on. I need a website. I need some PDFs on a website, please. Nope. So this is, I got this from 123 Stitch. Look at that house. It's gorgeous. So I have that all kitted up already, ready to go. I needed it. I got this, Christmas in My Heart, because I saw this there. Barb was stitching this from Lost and Floss. Yes, Lisa Kretzer was there as well, that sweetheart, and Roseanne. We stitched our brains out. Sweet stitching bunny couldn't come. She was sick. This was on sale from Jen Stitching Niche, had a 40% off sale. And I went bananas. So I bought this, John and Abigail from Plum Street Samplers. I bought this, Stitcher's Alphabet, the Scarlet House. I bought this in the Pumpkin Patch by Annie B's. It's so cute. She had these 40% off. I have been wanting these forever. Frederick and Frederica. Carol Saltbox is stitching these. She stitched one and she's stitching the other. And then this was 40% off, Christmas etchings. Yes. At Country Sampler, they have these stitched on huge linen counts and they look so pretty. So I want to do that too. And then this was on sale for 40% off. A year at Hawk Run Hollow. Super cute. I love this one. That lion. And then with the tin that I bought from Colorado Cross Stitch, I had to get Birds of a Feather charts, Black Santa, English Christmas stocking, and Green Santa. Probably buy every single one of those. Oh, and then I think I got these from 123 Stitch. These were on sale for however much off. And they were buy one, get one half off, I think, or free. Buy one, get one free. Some of them were. It's Lizzie Kate. I got a bunch of Lizzie Kate. It's Christmas stuff. This, I want to get this whole set. So I bought, these were buy one, get one free. So I bought this one. And this one. And Santa Claus is coming to town. And then I got this with a couple of flosses. I don't have these two flosses. It's when I quit the NPI club, I joined the Weeks Dye Works club through Fat Quarter, and I love that club. I'm so happy. I want to join this club too, but I got to wait till after January. And I bought these two flosses for this pattern here, this throwback checkerbird. Look at that little checker bird. He's adorable. So I bought that pattern with those two flosses to go in it. Winter Blessing was on sale at 123. Or was that the other one? No, 123. This was half off. The Snowball. This was a great deal. All of these are over one, these guys. This, Agnes Platt, Strawberry Sampler. I don't have this. And I've been wanting this forever, and this was on sale. Oh yeah, this is what I'm gonna stitch and put in that. I'm gonna stitch it on 40 count and put it in my little, won't it look great? Pink and the gray. Yes. Yes, Gaga. And then I think I showed these already. The SM Player Petites and Christmas Angel ornaments from Colorado Cross Stitcher. That A Joyous Christmas. I'm not sure if I showed that or not the last time. I might have. And I think I showed all of these. I bought the Peace and Goodwill sampler. Yes, I showed that. I showed that. I showed that. This, I just printed off because I want to stitch this. Somebody showed this on the on their Instagram, and I don't know who it was. I forget who it was, but I want to stitch that parrot. It's so pretty, and it was from, I have the CD. It's from Just Cross Stitch 2011. So yeah, it's on the CD. So there's that. And I think that's it. I got Jump Clump. I only have one floss for Jump Clump. Love that little spider. All these I think I showed already. Yes, I did. Okay. So I think that's it for my floss tube today. Thank you so much for tuning in, if you tune in. And I appreciate it. And I'll see you in January. Have a great new year and have a Merry Christmas. Bye.